All right. Happy holidays, everybody. It is December 22. Let me just make sure that we are already live on Facebook. And if you're seeing me on Facebook, say hi to me if you're watching the replay.
December 22.
Yes, I'm
Let me just make sure that we are already live on Facebook.
Turn it off. Okay, that's great. Hello, Facebook. Happy holidays. It's December 22, 2021. And we are entering 2022 very soon. And I know that for me, 2021 was really a year of uncertainty and unknown because of my physical health conditions, me getting COVID. And with me is actually Pavan, who helped me right after I got COVID to really regain the energy that I lost. And our topic today, we're going to talk about the bolder life and how you could have a bolder life in 2022. What could possibly stand in your way? What to do about it? And towards the end, Pavan is going to share with you her special holiday offer. But before that, Pavan, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience here, just to tell our audience a little bit about yourself, what you're about, what you do, what you stand for, and why bolder life? Why do we need to have this bolder life, especially in 2022?
Always. Hi, so I'm Pavan Veldman, and I am a holistic life coach, and I help people to live a bolder life by taking charge of their bodies and their health, and dealing with stress, and I think if you just align, your body, your mind, your spirit, and your heart, you can do anything that you dream of.
I love that. When you align your body, spirit, mind, you can do everything that you can dream of. Now, Pavan, let's go into that idea of bolder life, right? If you align, I love what you said. If you're aligned, mind, body, soul, everything is possible. But it seems that the idea of aligning mind, body, soul is so easy. Like everybody talks about it, but to actually do it, it's hard. And I think that's really what's stopping people from having that bolder life, really going for what they want. Let's talk about the different ways people either stand in their own way or how other things stand in your way of having that bolder life, especially in 2022.
Well, like you said, it's a time of upheaval and uncertainty. And I mean, there are things happening that I certainly never could have ever imagined would happen in my lifetime. So people are feeling overwhelmed and afraid, and that can mess with you when you're in a state of fear. It's very hard to act from a creative place. It just shuts down your brain. And certainly if you're afraid, you're not going to be taking chances. You're not going to be trusting that things will work out. And it's just very hard to stay focused.
I think fear, in as much as we know that, we cannot be acting out of fear, I think we need to learn how to live with it, because that is I think now with COVID, now we have Omicron. So there's so many uncertainty, like, gone are the days when you can actually just say, oh, it's okay, it's just 2 months and everything will be okay now. I feel now, like for me, myself personally, the reason why I was able to thrive despite COVID, business-wise, health-wise, is because I've come to terms and become at peace that I have to live with the uncertainty, because it's like a package deal now, right? This is where we are today. We have to embrace the fear, embrace that uncertainty, embrace that kind of like go into the unknown. So is there a way to still embrace that fear, but still kind of like have the trust, right? I think the trust muscle, we need to build it. But what would be your best tips on how you can kind of like build that trust muscle, to embrace the fear and still have that bolder life?
Well, there are lots of different ways. For one thing, you need to take back control. So view fear, say that you're in a car, you are driving that car, and fear is very welcome to sit in the passenger seat next to you. they're not driving. Okay, so do not let fear drive the car. So you can always visualize it that way. Other ways are to, during meditation, for example, if you're in a state of high anxiety, to focus in your body and find a spot in your body that feels safe. You know, say it's your foot, whatever that spot is in your body that feels safe, you focus on that part of your body and you stay there, and that will calm you down.
I love that we're talking about meditation, because I think this is something that everybody knows. Like everybody knows we have to meditate one way or another. All blogs talk about it. We have apps now to help us meditate. But I think the idea of meditation is really, really old and new. Like it's very traditional. But now I think sometimes I catch myself. I was talking to my team the other day and I was saying, I think I need another phone, because sometimes I'm working. I just want to text my friend, or I want to text my client or my team, or I wanted to find a video that I have on my phone that is business related, and I end up doing something else because just that kind of like all that buzz, it's hard to stay focused. So even though we know that meditation is helpful, it's really hard to silence a very unsilent mind, especially in an environment where we're so distracted all the time, like notifications come out of the woodwork. So what do you think what makes meditation easy for you? Maybe that's the better question. How can we make meditation easy? Because everybody knows meditation is the key, but not everybody knows how exactly, and how to actually do it without kind of like losing themselves, right?
Yeah. Well, for starters, there are two types of people. There are people who are much more active in their being and in their minds. Okay, and for those people, it can be very frustrating to sit down and try to have a quiet mind and focus on their breathing. It will just frustrate them and make it worse. So for those kinds of people, what really, really helps is to have a guided meditation. It also helps when you meditate in a group. Somehow that combined energy helps you to stay focused a lot easier. And the other people who have a more passive sort of energy, those people will always find it a lot easier to do, just empty your brain or focus on your breathing. But for them as well, it can be a far more powerful experience if they do it in a group.
So what I'm hearing is we can actually make meditation easy by scheduling it in our calendar, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like creating a moment out of the meditation, pretty much like really capturing that moment of meditation through scheduling it on your phone and doing it with people that you trust, or people that you don't know, doesn't really matter, but really making a moment out of it. Because I feel like it's the same like me. I'm the type of person, because I'm busy, I like to schedule things on my calendar. So even if I have yoga, I have any kinds of activity, I like to have it on my calendar so that one, I don't forget, but two, so that I can stay focused on what I'm doing. And I know that, meditation will help you stay focused, but at the same time, you need to stay focused to have your meditation. It's a chicken and egg thing. But if we make a moment out of it, it actually compounds. Our intention compounds. The magic multiplies. I know if people don't really believe in the word magic, then let's use the word moment. That moment will multiply. The intention that you set in that moment will multiply. So I really, really like that. You're having this group thing or one-on-one, and again, it depends upon about you. For me, I've hired one-on-one meditation coaches, because for me, that really helps, especially when I'm busy, especially like something like the holiday season. I know I have to meditate because I'm just all over. But then when the time comes that you need to quiet your mind, you really need someone to help you, because otherwise I'll fall asleep, or, you know, I'd be listening to guided meditation and be thinking of, okay, did I do this? Did I send that email? Did I, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's already, and it goes to that many thoughts. And then the thoughts just kind of like multiply on their own. So having that container, making a moment out of your meditation can actually support your intentions for meditation and kind of like lead you to that bolder life. Now, Pavan, I have actually experienced your group meditation. I really love it. We did it this Saturday. Is it Sunday? Sunday. Right? This Sunday. And I love it because it was with other people, and we did kind of like a sharing after the meditation. It was so interesting how it's the same thing, and everybody kind of like got different things from that meditation. So, you know, someone in the group was sharing about how powerful and confident she was feeling, and maybe that's what she needed. And for me, in my case, I really felt so balanced in my body, because normally, so I have my movement teachers, I have, you know, I do exercise, but somehow I always have difficulty kind of like moving to the left. Is it left? Right. So every time I stretch this way, I always feel that I cannot extend the way I wanted to. Like whatever I do, like there's always, like it's always imbalanced. Like the one side is, it feels like just right. The other side, I feel like, hold on, something's stuck. So I was really impressed how, to be honest, I was so tired in that call that I was just kind of like breathing through it. I wasn't really visualizing everything that you were saying. I was just going with it. I was kind of like really focused on my own breath, my own, you know, whatever I could see. And then after that, during that stretching that I did, I was so surprised how just by being like making a moment out of that meditation, being in that moment, it just flowed so fast, for lack of better terms. And it just felt very fluid. So I really appreciate, you know, joining that meditation. And I know that you are offering these kinds of circles moving forward, right? Can you talk about it?
Yes. So like you said, I also do one-on-one meditations with my clients, and they found it so helpful and powerful. I wanted to do it as a group. And so this coming year, once a month, we're going to get together, and I have a different theme every time, and we'll get together and meditate as a group. And then people will receive also the recording of the meditation so that they can practice it in the month in between each meeting.
So Pavan, can we talk about that? You said there are topics every month, right? Different topics every month. So what if, let's say the topic is just an example might be something like, I don't know, body, move your body or body, right? What if I don't need that? How will that meditation benefits me?
Well, it's not going to, it would never be a move your body meditation. If it was a body meditation, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the whole world needs this, it would be about how to, you'd be communicating with your body, you would be healing your body. I mean, there's no one who is perfectly whole. It would teach you how to get in contact with every part of your body and make it feel good, like what you experienced during our meditation. You know, you said you had pain in your foot when you started, and when you finished,
exactly.
it was gone. You know,
that was really magical.
Yeah, and you can heal little things. You can heal stress by communicating with your body. You can heal. I know someone who uses my meditations to heal their cancer. You know, it's that powerful, because your mind controls all of these things. So you need to learn how to take advantage of that.
So what I'm hearing here then, Pavan, there are themes, but because everything is connected, that you will get what you need to get, right? Because the meditation that we had was about release, right? Releasing 2021. And I actually thought that what it would be more of me coming with thoughts on how, or what habits I need to release in 2021, to be honest. So for me, like, I was really impressed at how it affected my physical body. But I did have, this year was really about physical health. So maybe it's to release that the last baggage of my 2021, and so that I don't bring in that physical, limitations to 2022. So
Exactly.
maybe that's that. Maybe it is about, like it might be a topic on, I saw some of your topics like forgiveness, and maybe you feel like you don't need to forgive anybody, but because meditation is not just really, it's not a very linear process. It can be very holistic and unlayering and broad, that you can actually get the result even if it's not specific to, okay, I don't really need to forgive anybody, but maybe there's something in you that you have to forgive. So I really love how holistic it is and how magical it is, that it kind of like transforms on its own.
Yeah. And I mean, like, say about forgiveness, right? Okay, maybe you're not like insanely angry at somebody, but surely maybe you have regrets or things you wish you'd done differently. Those are instances of not forgiving yourself, things you're holding on to, and you may not even realize it. A lot of times I'll meditate with people and there'll be stuff going on that they did not even realize was happening. So it's really very enlightening to go through this process.
It reminds me on like travel. When we travel, we don't really know what to expect. Let's say, we have an agenda, we have an itinerary, but then because we make a moment out of our travel, then we kind of like get more than what we expect. So I love that. I really love how, you're in this movement to really make a moment out of meditation and helping people really live that bolder life in 2022. So you do have a special offer, right? I know you're offering this in 2022. So can they sign up at any time? So talk about the special offer that you have.
Well, I have a special offer if you sign up by December 31st, the end of the year. I'm giving a over 70% discount for a full year.
And how much is this like for a year?
208 euros.
That's really, really good. So it's 208 for the whole year, right?
Yes.
And normally, how much would it be?
That's a very good question, Maria. I should have that memorized for you, and I don't.
Well, if it's 70%, I would assume it would be,
but if you go,
likely about 40 euros, maybe every month. Is that right?
Every month, yeah. If you go to the sign up page, you can see the difference. Yes, otherwise it's like 38 euros per month.
Yeah. So, like for me, tell us like what will be the time? How does that work if we cannot attend live?
Right. So we'll meet every second Sunday of the month at, 4:00 GMT. And if you...
So 4:00 GMT is...
Yeah, so that's like Greenwich, whatever. That's the...
Yeah. Okay. What time is that in Eastern?
East Coast of America, it would be 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so 11 a.m. Eastern or 4:00 GMT, right? Second Sunday of every month. Is that right?
Yes. And we join on a Zoom call. There are afterwards breakout rooms, so you can discuss what you experienced in case you have questions, or a lot of times meditation can end up being, you get these sort of dream-like things, and a lot of times it helps to share that with other people because they can see more clearly what it's about than you can.
So it's actually not just meditation. It is really kind of
some
like
coaching after.
Some coaching and some kind of like sharing and some realization. So it's more of like an inner journey to some extent, like an inner journey circle. That's really, really beautiful.
And if you miss it, by the way, then everyone also gets the replay afterwards, just of the meditation, not the coaching part, so that you can, because meditation is all about practicing. The more you do it, it's like going to the gym and working out your muscles. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. So this is for you to replay during the month up until we go to the next topic.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's really, really going to be exciting, Pavan. I know I'm signing up for that. So if you want to take advantage of this special offer, make sure you sign up before the 31st so you get that very big discounts for the year and lock in your price. Otherwise, you will need to pay retail come January 2022. If you want that bolder life, I really believe focus is the key. And for me, I really cannot say enough about, you know, Pavan's work, because I've experienced it myself, especially after I had COVID, especially after trying almost everything that I could think of. And that, you know, my one-on-one with Pavan really helped me you know, release that brain fog, have that. And it wasn't, it was really, it's life changing. You know, I've already referred a few clients to Pavan too, because I really believe that, you know, our health, kind of like our body is the first step to getting to what we want. Because if our body is weak, how can we be strong? So exactly. For me, as cliche as it sounds, the body is a temple, the mind is the way we kind of like project things, and the body moves things. So these two should be aligned. So thanks so much, Pavan. Is there any other thing that you want to share? And for those of you who are watching and have questions, tag Pavan below. But Pavan, anything else that you wanted to share?
Well, I think, yes, you know, if you really want next year to be different, if you want to like be in charge and have like a great adventure next year, you know, see it as an adventure, and you want to just get rid of all that stress and overwhelm, I really do advise you to start meditating, and hopefully with me.
Well, you know what? You should. All right. Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays and happy December 22, 2021. And I'll see you all very soon. And I hope you embrace the bolder life in 2022. See you all.
Bye.